Welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday morning. I've been up for a while washing clothes. I want to keep all the clothes washed. That way, just in case we lose power from the winter storm that's coming, I won't have piles of laundry in here. I know it's already started for some of y'all, and some of y'all are getting lots and lots and lots of snow and some ice. That's where we are. We're in the ice section. I know that like a lot of people who get winter weather all the time laugh at us southern folks and those of us who don't get a lot of winter weather. But like I said yesterday, it's not the snow or the ice that make people go to the stores and buy everything. It's what the snow and the ice can do that makes people go to the stores and buy things. Especially ice will make us lose power for hopefully not too long, but it could be a long time. We have so many trees around here, and so does everybody else in the states around us. Especially if you live up in these mountain areas, there's gonna be a lot of trees falling, a lot of branches falling, and that means a lot of power outages. So everybody's getting prepared for that. It's not really the snow and the ice that we're thinking like, oh, this is a lot. We know it's not a lot. It's just that we know it could knock the power out for possibly a long time. So everybody gets ready for that. We do have a generator that will run pretty much everything in the house. I'm just trying to get as much stuff done as I can before it happens, which it probably, if it happens, won't happen for us until probably tomorrow afternoon or something sometime. We had a few snow flurries this morning. One of the weather things on the laptop says that we're gonna get 8 inches of snow tomorrow, but then everything else says ice, so one of them is wrong. I'm gonna preheat the oven to 375. We're gonna cook up some stuff. We're gonna make some sausage balls, maple cinnamon muffins, and some of our peanut butter balls. I'll go ahead and make up some biscuits too. I have a little bit of that biscuit mix left from Nora Mill Granary, so we'll make some biscuits with that. I have bread and stuff like that in the freezer, so I don't have to make any bread. And like I said, if the power does go out, we can hook stuff up to the generator, so we'll still be able to cook, but we'll probably do most cooking on the wood stove or the Blackstone or the grill. We'll get the maple cinnamon muffins in the oven first, then we'll mix up the biscuits, and while those are baking, we'll make the sausage balls mixture, and we'll do the peanut butter oat balls last. That's something that you can make even if the power goes out, the peanut butter oat balls. You don't have to bake them. Just mix everything up, shape them into the balls, and if you want them to be cold, you could just sit them outside for a minute because it's gonna be cold. I remember whenever I was little, we used to get more snow and stuff, it seems like, when I was younger than we do now. But I remember one time when it snowed, Mama just sitting some stuff outside because it's, you know, colder than a refrigerator out there. It'll keep. We also made snow ice cream. Maybe one day if we get some snow, which it looks like we could possibly get snow next weekend. What kind of food do y'all make when it snows? I know a lot of people have certain things they make on snowy days. Chili, some kind of soup, some kind of muffin. Some people make ice cream. We're starting with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Does that say baking powder or baking soda, Sissy?
Powder.
Okay. 2 teaspoons baking powder. Is this my teaspoon? Oh, that's my half teaspoon, so I'll do 4 of these. And then we need half a teaspoon of salt. Manly's in there singing again. He wakes up singing in the mornings. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're putting 2 tablespoons of sugar. And 1 egg. We need 1 cup of maple syrup. I'm melting half a stick of butter right now. Here comes the butter. Right there. That was about a 1/4 cup more, so 1/2 cup of milk. Sissy got the mini muffin tin spray. We decided to do mini muffins. I'm just gonna wipe off the extra spray off the top. And Sissy's gonna scoop these in. A cookie scoop works perfect for a mini muffin tin. And these will just bake for, since it's the mini ones, they'll probably only have to bake for about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. We're gonna mix the sausage balls up over here in the KitchenAid. We're putting 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, we're gonna start mixing this together. We're putting 3 tablespoons of melted butter and 1/4 cup of milk. And the last thing is 2 cups of shredded cheese. Mr. Man's gonna help put the sausage balls on here.
I really wanted to try and do that.
Yeah, you're gonna do it. He's the one who requested the sausage balls, huh? Put them right over here. We're gonna line them up on the pan.
I never knew sausage balls had cheese. Don't worry, my hands are clean. My hands are clean. Oh, look at that one, Mama.
I got a little out of order of my plan. I forgot about the biscuits, so I'll get those in while he's putting the sausage balls on the pan.
I'm doing them in a straight line. This one ain't really that rounded.
That's okay.
That's way too much.
Okay, we got 1 pan of sausage balls in, mainly still finishing up this pan.
How about we make it like that, Mama, on my pan?
All right, this time I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup of buttermilk and a 1/4 cup of regular milk. Now I put a little extra mix in there because there was still some left in the bag. So if we need more milk, we'll add a little bit more. Last thing for this morning, peanut butter oat balls. When we finish these, we're gonna go outside, do some stuff out there, and then we're coming back in to cook some more. The maple cinnamon muffins are great. Sausage balls, of course, we all know those are wonderful. Peanut butter and maple syrup. And then you just add oats, whatever else you want to add.